the Samsung HW-Q990D, Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9, Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra, Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar MAX, and JBL Bar 1300X are the most popular Dolby Atmos soundbars of 2025. But which is the absolute best? We are going to compare them to each other and score them in various categories, with some categories holding more weight than others. In the end, we'll decide which is the best one based on the final score, and we will declare the absolute winner. Let's dive in. First, we are going to compare them on the audio quality category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Samsung Q990D delivers incredibly balanced and neutral sound with punchy bass thanks to its powerful subwoofer, though I noticed the active voice amplifier feature didn't make much of a noticeable difference in dialogue enhancement. 8 out of 10. The Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9 produces refined audio with ample low bass and bright treble that brings out the details in music and movies, but I found the stereo soundstage isn't particularly wide and the surround sound feels less clear compared to competitors. 7 out of 10. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra brings impressive stereo dynamics and dual subwoofers that deliver plenty of rumble. However, the overall sound signature is quite dark and boomy, with recessed treble that impacts clarity. 6 out of 10. The Sennheiser AMBEO MAX creates an impressive immersive experience with its unique 3D mode, though I noticed it's somewhat lacking in the bass response, especially with stereo content, which gives it a disappointing feel for bass-heavy music. 7 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X absolutely blew me away with its powerful yet balanced sound profile. The 12-inch subwoofer delivers clean, full bass while maintaining natural dialogue and music reproduction, and those 16 channels create the most dramatic spatial audio experience I've heard in a soundbar. 9 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X takes the crown in audio quality with 9 points, thanks to its perfect balance of powerful bass, natural mids, and impressive spatial performance that creates a truly cinematic experience. Next, we are going to compare them on the connectivity options category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Samsung Q990D comes with Apple AirPlay 2, Google Cast, Spotify Connect, and Bluetooth 5.2, giving you plenty of streaming options, though I found its HDMI 2.1 ports with 4K 120Hz pass-through to be the real game changer for my gaming setup. While it offers great wireless connectivity, I noticed the SmartThings app can sometimes be a bit finicky when adjusting settings. 8 out of 10. The Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9 supports most audio formats and includes HDMI 2.1 with 4K pass-through, making it perfect for modern gaming setups. But during my testing, I noticed some elevated audio latency that required using the AV sync function. The latency issues and limited sound enhancement tools hold it back from greatness. 7 out of 10. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra offers Bluetooth support and multiple HDMI connections, which worked flawlessly in my setup, but I was disappointed by the lack of Wi-Fi connectivity for streaming services. The limited wireless options really restrict its versatility compared to other premium soundbars in this range. 6 out of 10. The Sennheiser AMBEO MAX supports Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and has built-in Chromecast, giving you plenty of streaming options, but I found its software to be quite problematic with frequent connection issues and slow support response times. The connectivity problems and buggy app experience significantly impact its usability. 5 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X impressed me with its multiple HDMI inputs, including eARC, along with various wireless streaming options, and I particularly loved how the detachable rear speakers can be used as standalone Bluetooth speakers. The versatility and reliability of its connections make it stand out. 9 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X takes the crown with 9 points in connectivity options, thanks to its innovative detachable speakers that double as portable Bluetooth speakers and reliable connection options that never let me down during testing. Next, we are going to compare them on the price to performance ratio category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Samsung HW-Q990D delivers excellent overall sound quality with a balanced profile and clear vocals, though its premium price point makes it harder to justify compared to its predecessor, which offers similar performance. When considering value, I'd give it 7 out of 10. The Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9 impresses with exceptional clarity and spatial organization, creating a convincing 3D soundstage that rivals more expensive setups, but it occasionally struggles with overly pronounced bass notes. Looking at what you get for the money, I'd rate it 8 out of 10. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra brings impressive value with its dual subwoofers and 4 satellites that fill large spaces effectively, though the treble roll-off means you'll miss some detail in higher frequencies. Considering its unique dual sub setup and overall package, I'd score it 8.5 out of 10. The Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar MAX offers incredible immersive sound with its unique 3D mode and gets remarkably loud without distortion, but its basslight performance makes it less appealing when compared to similarly priced competitors with with dedicated subwoofers. Taking everything into account, I'd give it 7.5 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X stands out with its innovative detachable surround speakers that double as portable Bluetooth speakers, and while it demands a premium price, the feature set and performance justify every penny. After extensive testing, I'd rate it 9 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X takes the crown with 9 points in this category, offering unmatched versatility with its portable surrounds and delivering flagship performance that actually feels worth the investment. Next, we are going to compare them on the design and build quality category, which has a multiplier of 1.5. The Samsung Q990D impresses with its premium build quality and sleek modern design, featuring a massive soundbar measuring 51.3 by 23.4 by 10.9 inches that exudes quality through every component. While the main unit might be too large for some setups, the wireless subwoofer and rear speakers maintain the same premium feel without taking up too much space. 8 out of 10. The Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9 catches my eye with its refined dark gray felt finish covering the front, side, and top edges, creating a uniform look that's 40% smaller than its predecessor. However, the lack of a proper LED display is disappointing, though the effectiveness of Sony's latest iOS Android Bravia Connect app somewhat makes up for this shortcoming. 7 out of 10. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra features satellites that can be placed either horizontally or vertically for flexibility, but the requirement for wired connections to the subwoofer adds cable clutter that detracts from the overall aesthetic. The build quality feels solid across all components, though not quite reaching the premium feel of higher-end competitors. 6 out of 10. The Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar MAX showcases impressive build quality with its solid construction and protective metal grills, making it feel incredibly durable. Despite being a single-unit solution without separate surrounds, its massive size might be overwhelming for some setups, though this contributes to its impressive sound performance. 7.5 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X stands out with its innovative design, featuring detachable, rechargeable rear speakers that can dock into the main soundbar for charging, while the excellent build quality extends across all components, including the massive 12-inch subwoofer. The included protective end caps for the main unit when the surrounds are detached show incredible attention to detail, making it clear why this is my top pick. 9 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X takes the crown with 9 points, thanks to its innovative detachable speaker design and premium build quality across every component, proving that sometimes thinking outside the box leads to the best results. Finally, we are going to compare them on the Dolby Atmos support category, which has a multiplier of 2. The Samsung Q990D delivers an impressive January 4th 11-channel configuration, with 22 speakers spread across its 4 units, creating a truly immersive Dolby Atmos experience that fills the room with sound from every direction. While the overhead effects are stunning, I found that some users might need to tweak the settings extensively to get the perfect balance. 8 out of 10. The Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9 utilizes 13 forward, side, and upward firing speakers to create a 7.0.2 Dolby Atmos setup that produces convincing height effects and room-filling sound. However, I noticed that without rear speakers, which are sold separately, the surround experience isn't as encompassing as some competitors. 7 out of 10. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra's Dolby Atmos implementation feels somewhat basic, with sound effects mostly concentrated towards the front of the room. And while it uses up-firing drivers, the height effects aren't as convincing as premium models. That said, for its price point, the 4 discrete satellite speakers do provide a decent Atmos experience. 6 out of 10. The Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar MAX impressed me with its 1.4 virtualization technology that creates phantom speakers, making Dolby Atmos content sound remarkably immersive even without physical rear speakers. Though it excels at creating a wide soundstage, I found that it struggles to replicate sounds that are supposed to come from behind. 7.5 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X absolutely knocked it out of the park with its January 4th 11-channel configuration, featuring detachable battery-powered surrounds and up-firing drivers in both the bar and surrounds, creating the most convincing 3-dimensional soundstage I've experienced. The multi-beam technology perfectly reflects sound off walls and ceilings, positioning sound cues exactly where they should be. 9 out of 10. The JBL Bar 1300X takes the crown in Dolby Atmos support with 9 points, thanks to its innovative combination of detachable wireless surrounds and precise sound positioning that creates the most authentic Atmos experience I've heard in a soundbar. The results of our comparison show that each product shines in its own way, but the JBL Bar 1300X stands out with its score of 81. Having spent considerable time testing it myself, I was thoroughly impressed by its combination of audio quality, innovative design, and connectivity. The detachable surround speakers doubled as portable Bluetooth units, adding an unmatched versatility to the setup. With a balanced sound profile and impeccable Dolby Atmos implementation, it delivered the most compelling and immersive audio experience I've ever encountered in a soundbar. Its premium price is truly justified by the outstanding features and flagship performance that elevated above the competition, while the JBL Bar 1300X took the top spot. The other products also offer distinct advantages and experiences. The Samsung HW-Q990D, with a respectable score of 70, stood out for its robust build quality and immersive Dolby Atmos support. The Sony Bravia Theatre Bar 9 followed closely with a score of 65, bringing refined audio clarity and a sleek design. Although a bit lower in overall score, the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra, 59, offered excellent value with its dual subwoofers, while the Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar MAX, 62.75, provided impressive virtualization for an encompassing soundstage. Each has unique strengths that might appeal to different preferences and setups. These experiences were exciting and insightful for me, emphasizing that while one model triumphed overall, numerous factors should guide one's decision based on individual needs and expectations.